Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a get ready with me, chit chat, catch up about life, and do some makeup. So let's get started. This is a Smashbox primer. Sometimes I like wearing this just by itself because it has like a little bit of sheen. Because honestly, these full glam moments don't happen as much these days. I want to try and use some new stuff. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Shake well. Lately, I've just been having so much fun in life, and it's almost to the point where I'm like, should I be like worried or stressed about stuff? And I'm like, no, whatever. If you're having fun, just keep having fun. Ride that wave, sweetie. I feel like after I did my initial video on like my shift, I feel like after I did that, it was like really solidified entering this new chapter in my life, because I had talked about doing that video for like probably like 7-8 months. So once I finally did it and felt good about it, because I had a bunch of like failed attempts at doing that video. I don't know if I told you guys this already, but I had filmed that video, I don't even know, 5-6 times, and then even edited one fully to completion, and it got just like on. It got absolutely on by my review team, aka my friends and my family. And at first I really felt like a failure, and I was like super down on myself and like doubted the whole thing, because really what it was is in that first video I didn't say what I wanted to say. I was like tiptoeing around things and like wanting people to fill in the blank. I'm just like, Lane, say what you need to say, because people can feel the truth. It resonates with you when you're like being sincere, when you're like me. And I was just like, dude, you have to say what you really need to say. I went to use this brush and it just... Anyways, I was saying that this video was like a huge lesson for me in learning to speak my truth and to speak it with confidence. And like the interactions afterwards, like one of my friends messaged me and she was like, yes, life is about dancing the dance. And there was something about hearing her speak like that. And one of my other friends, I think this was actually like before the video, she was talking about actually like going to yoga, and she was saying that all of her actions are now an effort to become closer with God. And I never hear her speak like that, but there's something about it. I was like, yes, like say it. And I think what it is that when you hear someone who's standing in their truth and saying it that way, I don't know, I feel like it helps me move further along in my journey. And also I think in some ways, like when someone is really being it, doing it, being it, that it gives you permission to be in your truth too. And I know that sounds cliche, because a lot of the times like my truth now has been like associated with like some online scandal or something, you know what I'm saying? But I think what it means to me is like when someone is really being themselves and expressing what's in their heart. I realize that painting again is such a great exercise in concentration for me. Side note, sorry, we're just talking about this is the translucent honey powder from Laura Mercier. This has been my go-to lately. I feel like it just makes my face so smooth. Oh, so I was gonna say, yeah, painting I feel like has been really helping my concentration. Well, actually, there's a couple things. Painting, reading, and not having social media on my phone. But I notice I have such a technology addiction. Like I'm picking up my phone and looking on Zillow, okay? Let's just browse the housing market apparently. So I'm really trying to retrain my brain by using like concentration exercises like meditation, painting, reading. I don't know if reading technically if that counts, but I'm like, dude, it does require focus. At one point, you know, I had deleted social media, but I fell down the Reddit rabbit hole, and I told my friend that I deleted social media, but that was on Reddit now. He's like, that's like saying that you quit drinking beer and started drinking vodka. So I have to delete it off my phone, because I'm like, this is why we can't have nice things. This one day I spent 3 hours on this thread about ghost ships floating around the ocean. So yeah, I go through phases where I delete it and then I re-download it because I'm like, I just need to see something. It's an info junkie's dream, because there's like just any rabbit hole that you could think of, it's on there. So yeah, I'm trying to rewire my brain to not only for my concentration like ADD, but also for, I believe it helps in anxiety, because I still do feel anxious. It's still something I deal with. Sometimes when I'm having anxiety, I'm like, I'm excited, or I'll be like, I am witnessing anxiety. I'm witnessing anxiety. But then it passes, and I think that's what it is. It's like now I'll see it happening and I'm like, well, it's just another moment passing. So that painting back there, originally I had made that painting for my friend Beta for her birthday. And then she asked me to do a set of paintings for her podcast for like to have in the set. And so I did those set of 3 paintings. And anyways, sorry, this is like roundabout story. But this painting specifically, I had told you guys that I was going to make available to purchase for everyone in prints. So it's something that I'm working on now. Especially it would be great to get it up before the holidays because it's just such a cute painting. I feel like it goes in any room. So that's something that I'm working on and I'm excited about. And definitely I will be letting you guys know as soon as it's available. Originally I wanted to try and paint like all of them, but then I was like, it's not that I'm like, oh, it would take too long or whatever. More so is it was just like I knew that there would be variations in the painting and I want people to get the exact painting that they want. So I want to do prints. Oh yes, I guess I should note, during my social media cleanse, the only platform that I never deleted off my phone was YouTube. Because I feel like what I watch on YouTube is like spirituality stuff and like TED Talks, to be honest with you. I made it part of my routine going to the gym. Like the gym is just basically like one of my happy places now because I know that when I go, I'm going to be listening to like all the stuff that I really like. That's one of the things that has changed so much is my relationship to my body and my health. Like when I looked back on my weight loss vlogs, I had to like reconcile with myself over it because I felt like I was unintentionally promoting diet culture, which sucks to think that I would cause someone to go on a diet, and that wasn't my intention. And I was just like lost in the sauce, like thinking I needed to change my body because my worth was tied to my looks. So like that was one of the big things, like one of the first things that I experienced was, and I was probably about like 45 pounds heavier than I am now. And I remember sitting there and thinking like, I don't care if I never lose another pound. I can love myself completely unconditionally the way that I am now. And then it was a funny thing because then once I let go, it's like everything, like I said, fell into place. I stopped dieting. I started going to the gym and literally just vibing out, doing whatever I wanted. I wasn't following a program, lifting weights on my own. That was one of the things, like over quarantine, the gyms were closed. So I learned how to lift weights thanks to my friends Emmy and Chris. They were on the vlog a lot. I may have deleted some of them because, dude, I can't watch my old content. Anyways, I learned how to lift weights with my friends over quarantine. So going back to the gym and lifting on my own, because before I would only lift when I was with a trainer, because honestly it's scary. The weight room is intimidating for a girl. I don't care now. I lift weights now and I do what I want. And then sometimes like I'm like, I don't want to run. I don't like running. And then sometimes I find myself running. So it's been slow weight loss, but like I said, I've been enjoying life. I'm not dieting. I will never ever do another diet again. And I'm learning how to eat intuitively, listen to my body, and it's like the less I restrict, the better I am, because then I don't end up binging, which was my problem, was binge eating. And it's so personal, it's so different for everyone. I'm really, really glad not to be in that space that I was before, when I just felt like I look back too, and I know this is like so relatable, is like, you didn't even need to lose weight. Like you weren't, like I was fine, like I wasn't overweight, I was healthy, but I just had this idea in my mind that I needed to be a certain size. Today I'm going to use this Vanity makeup eyeshadow palette. I don't know if I've showed it to you guys before, but I really love this palette. This has been my go-to lately. But yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you guys about the body image thing too, because it was something that I feel like I really connected with a lot of you about. One of the other big changes that's taken place over the last year, that I stopped watching reality TV and true crime. Like true crime, I don't want to watch it because you're just hearing about like people getting murdered and violence, and I just feel like it's like bad energy that I can't take anymore. And I used to love true crime, now about reality TV. But then I discovered that I still wanted to watch Housewives, even though sometimes I felt gross when I watched it. So the conclusion is that apparently I'm not ready to give up that trip yet, and that when it's ready to fall away, it will. And Love Island UK, I watched season 8. It was so good. But yeah, eventually I'll stop, because it's junk food for your brain, you know? But apparently my brain still wants that junk food. Also, life update. Yeah, girl is still single. Yeah, actually I did go on a few dates. Very lovely people. And actually right now I don't even feel like I'm ready for a relationship. Or I guess it's not that I'm not ready, it's more that, I don't know, honestly I feel like I don't need it. When people used to say that, I'd be like, ugh, that's sad. And then now I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like I need to like be in a relationship. So this one guy I did meet, and we're friends now. And the whole time, like, as soon as I was like telling my friends about him, everyone's like, do you like him? Do you like him? And I was like, I don't know. Why do I have to decide? Listen, this is the most single person ever. Like, I'm gonna like just try and spew some wisdom. I feel like if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, like the friendship is really, really important. And I never approached it that way. I'd always approached it the opposite way, that the first thing I'm trying to do is figure out, do I want to be in a relationship with this person, instead of just like getting to know them as a human being. So that's the way I've been looking at it. And it's nice also because there's no pressure. This is a really strong nose contour. So I saw that some of you had written me asking about Gremlin and Wiley, my 2 long-haired chihuahuas. They're the best. They're just like the best thing ever in life. I actually really like this highlighter. This is the Princess Please from Kylie Cosmetics. Oh yeah, anyways, my relationship with my animals has really evolved too. Oh wait, I forgot to put on concealer. Oh, okay, so I'm using Studio Fix 25 on the under eyes. And I am still using powder, like, only on the under eyes. I'm still in that club. In fact, I think I'm the only member. I also spent some time in Mexico, did a couple trips. I actually have some friends who moved down there. I see on TikTok people talking about like solo travel. If there are any of you watching this who do solo travel or go do like solo dates, it's something that I aspire to do. But I don't know, also as a woman though, it feels like scary to travel alone. But the date thing is like totally, I've never gone to dinner by myself, but I know that that's like a thing too. I listened to like some podcast about it once, like this girl, it's like part of her like ritual, like she takes herself out on fancy dates. And so it's like something I want to do, but I guess I don't know why I feel like shy about it, even though I used to go to the movies by myself all the time. It was like one of my favorite things to do at UCLA. And so I always have this discussion with people. They're like, dude, I think it's way more weird to go to the movies by yourself than to go to dinner by yourself. But anyways, if any of you in the comments, solo travel or solo date, let us know your ways. So this brush, this is the MAC 268S.
I'm using the MAC 422N46 brush. I'm using the MAC 224N622 brush.
When I said that, I automatically thought of that Benny Drama video. This brush is like the perfect wing. Like I feel like if you just, it does it for you. I haven't done this in a while. Like I just found this brush. You know how, do you ever have brushes disappear on you? Anyways, so I'm a little rusty with this technique. Yeah, I don't love the way that came out. Like I wanted to do a baby wing and then this happened. But normally I feel like I need to wear a lash, but I don't want to today. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Sky High mascara. Dude, this mascara is so good. It makes your lashes so long. If you guys have any podcast recommendations, drop them in the comments. I'm looking for new stuff to listen to. Oh, and then the other one I listened to, and actually I should go back and listen to more of his old stuff, is Tim Ferriss. Dude, I love Tim Ferriss' podcasts. They're so educational and he has such good guests on and he's such a good host. I'm using this lip pencil from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the color Nudie. I don't want to go too overboard with my lip liner. What's happening? I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Like in terms of composition, it's a little off balanced. I'm using this gloss called Sweet Mouth by Fenty Beauty. This is like my go-to for nudes. I feel like I can have a combo like this and then I just blend it in with the gloss. So I think I'm going to do another painting video next, which I really enjoyed. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love, positivity, Blessings, and I will see you soon. Bye.